How's it going, everybody? Shockwave984 here, and today's going to be a complete manga series unboxing. And this is going to be on a series that we've had for quite a while now, because we only did, I did a volumes 1 through 6 of this, but we didn't have the rest of it at the time, but now we finally did, after a while. And we also have the anime. The original one that came out, because there is like another series that came out I think like a couple years later, and that is Soul Eater. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. So here is Soul Eater volume 1, and it is 25 volumes total. This is by Atsushi Okubo. Here is volume 1. Alright, and then here is the spine. So yeah, I've been meaning to show this for quite a while. And then once I restructured, the channel, especially for this year, one anime manga related video, then one regular movies and stuff, I thought it'd be a good time to finally show some more manga. And here's the story details here. And here is the back with some pretty awesome artwork. Yeah, this author has a very distinct style. You can kind of tell it's like very cartoonish and kind of weird and awkward, but it is really cool. And I'll show you guys some of the inside artwork here. All right. And I'll just show you a little bit here. Okay, so the action. And this is really cool. This is a really cool series. So what this is about is you follow a group of students at the DWMA, which is the Death Weapon Meister Academy. And what you have is the students at the school, their goal is to pretty much like you have the Meister who controls the weapon, who is an actual person. So you have people who can turn into weapons and the people who wield them. And the main goal is to get a certain number of souls from a witch. And then your weapon, your partner, can become a Death Scythe, because Death is an actual character. He actually runs the academy. He's pretty goofy and kind of weird in a way, but yeah. So it's kind of a interesting world. And here's volume 2. So you have Maka and Soul, who are there's Maka, and there's Soul as a scythe. And you have other characters and their weapons, Meisters and weapons. So like there's Black Star and his weapon, his partner. And then I think I'll just show the backs and stuff. So here's the story details and stuff here. Alright, and then some more goofy artwork on the back. Yeah, and Black Star is like the comedy relief in a way, but he's really cool. He's like, he's like, I'm the big shot around here. It's like, oh, okay, Black Star. And then also you have a character right here who is called Death the Kid. Yes, Death has a son in here, and here are his two partners. And as far as what they turn into, it's pretty cool. So you have Maka and Soul. Soul can turn into a scythe. You have Black Star. Oh man, the Legend of Excalibur. We'll get to that. And Black Star's partner can turn into the like this chain weapon with this blade. I can't remember what that's called. I've seen it in a lot of movies and stuff. And then you have Death the Kid, and his partners can turn into pistols. And he has some pretty cool attacks and stuff. He has a very kind of weird trope, or maybe not trope, but kind of maybe condition in a way. Here's volume 4. And there's Medusa, and I forget that character's name, but they are a big character in the series. Alright. Okay, and then here's some more story details. Some more artwork on the back. And overall, this series is just really good. I would definitely recommend checking out the manga. And right away, I've been meaning to ask these, I've been meaning to ask these questions earlier in the videos, because I keep doing them at the end. But have you guys read Soul Eater? And if so, what did you guys think of it? Here is, I believe that's Maka's father, and then there is Stein. Oh man, he is cool. These characters both are. And here is the back. And the story goes pretty much like how I described it. You know, you just follow their adventures and stuff as they, you know, they try and collect, you know, souls. But in a way, it actually goes further than that. Pretty much, almost instantaneously. I mean, you do follow them doing stuff, but then there's characters that they encounter where there's a more sinister theme going on. You do have your main villains that do show up, and then you know, you have some that just kind of almost like villain of the week in a way. And then you have like these teams and groups of people, and then you know, there's characters that unfortunately they appear in here but they weren't in the anime series, and some were yeah, some were in there. Here's volume 7. And let it clear. Alright. And some appear and some don't. And the ones that do appear, it seems like something that's kind of weird. It's almost if they were just kind of maybe thrown in there. Just to have them. Or like their characters are a little bit different as far as what they, you know, did with them. But, you know, sometimes that happens. Yeah. And then here is volume 8. And these covers are amazing. Okubo's artwork is very, very cool. It's like very cartoonish and weird, but it's awesome. And as far as like, you know, the themes in here, you definitely have like a Halloween type of theme in here. You know, all the different, like, you have like zombie-like characters, you have like Frankensteins, I think there's like vampires in here, if I remember correctly, or like almost like a vampire theme. Of course, you have witches. You have, I think like mummy. I think there's a mummy in here also. So yeah, very like Halloween themed. Because I think when we got the anime, we watched it during Halloween, and that made it really fun. And also around, or surrounding the weapons, or about the weapons, you have all different kinds. So you have people turning into scythe, like this guy has boxing gloves, or these metal, I guess like gauntlets. You have a lantern, there's a staff, you have, of course, a sword, you have, you know, Death, the Grim Reaper himself. Or I guess it'd be two different things. So Death, of course, wields the scythe, and he's pretty goofy. He's but when he has to fight or has to, you know, get serious, he does. And then you have the samurai character right here. This guy is pretty weird. This guy with this hat, and he's got like a bunch of swords, and he's pretty cool. Yeah, so you have a wealth of different characters, and it just makes it really fun. And the world structure is pretty cool. You also have this moon, which has like this grin, and it's kind of odd. And then it looks like it's bleeding from the mouth, and there you see, like there's, I think that's a witch right there, a cat. You see Maka and Soul. and you have this overarching villain. Well, there's there's multiple villains, but you have this one called the Kishin, who, you know, the DWMA are trying to stop him from or stop it from hatching, which is, I believe, the main thing in the anime as well. That was like the main villain, pretty much. You do have some others, or excuse me, did have some others, but that was like the main threat. And unfortunately, here's Volume 13. That's a cool shot. The anime just kind of stops, and we do have it. So eventually, I'm going to do a you know, anime collection for Soul Eater as well. Alright, and then here is volume 14 with Excalibur. Yes, Excalibur the sword. And this is his other form. And he's pretty weird. He just won't stop singing. At least in the anime as well. And there you see the back. It's all Excalibur, different colors. Ah, this guy. Alright. And then here is volume 14. No, not 14. 15. There's Death the Kid. So Death the Kid's thing is that he can't stand... he has a thing about symmetry. Like, things have to be even, or it's like he goes nuts. Like, he just kind of just loses it. Ooh, that's a creepy one. Yeah, very creepy imagery in some of these pictures, or drawings. And he just loses it. Like, like he tells his partners all the time, you know, we have to be in perfect sync or else it doesn't work. Like, here's volume 16. And I do like how the covers kind of change. You know, the title kind of changes color when you get towards the end of the series, which is, I thought, pretty good. I thought the series ended pretty well. You know, 25 volumes, you know, I thought it was worth it to collect it. And there's a nice picture. Because we saw the anime, like, I got it at a convention, and like, I didn't know it was off of manga. I was like, oh, what is this? And then eventually, you know, we got the first 6 volumes. There's another cool picture. Very weird imagery. Kind of a creepy picture there. But you know, it was very interesting, the story and stuff. So, of course, you had the DWMA trying to stop the Kishin. You have a bunch of other enemies as well. You know, rivals, and characters, of course, progress and get older. Because that's one thing in this manga, too. Like, the characters do age eventually. Like, there's Black Star. Like, it looks like he's gotten older. Which is really cool. You know, you get a nice progression. The story details here. There's another picture. Alright, so now we're getting down to the final 7 volumes. And these covers are going to start getting a little bit darker. So here's volume 19. There's Death the Kid. Looking really creepy. Alright. And then this one, I'll go ahead and open up and show you guys some more artwork. So yeah, really cool stuff. And I'll show you guys, not too much. Don't want to give away anything for you guys. So there is volume 19. Here is 20. And yeah, the writing starts to get darker. The title. There is, what's her name? Medusa. I believe she's like the first main villain that appears, and then eventually, you know, you get the Kishin and things like that. And then, yeah, there's so many characters that do eventually pop up. But, you know, it's a shame that I want to say a bunch of them weren't in the anime, or if they did, they were changed a bit. Yeah, they just weren't quite in there. And then here is volume 21, getting even more darker. Yes, that is a guillotine. You also have, I believe someone turns into a hammer. You also have, wasn't there like a rifle, I think? I think there was like a, yeah, I want to say there was like a sniper rifle or something like that too. Or maybe just like a hunting rifle. And here's 22. Yeah, this artwork just got even better as it goes along. You really see the progression from the artist, from the author as well. You know, both sides. Alright. And then here is volume 23. You see Death, or Death the Kid in Black Star. There it even says it on his sword. Very cool. And then here is volume 24. Yeah, there's that moon. he's like that the whole time. And there's Death right there. Who's pretty funny, but when he has to get serious, he does get serious. You know, don't mess with Death. I believe that's the Kishin, I think. Or yeah, I believe that's who that is. Looks really creepy with like the multiple eyes. There's that moon. It's like, stop grinning. Alright. And then finally, volume 25, which is a bit thicker than a regular volume. I think there's like a couple that are about this size. So, yeah. There you can see it's a little bit thicker. So you get a little bit more. And the writing on this one is nice and silver or chrome. Really stands out. Get a good picture. Good close-up of this for you guys. Alright. And there's the spine. And here is the back. And that will just about do it for Soul Eater. Really good manga series. These are by, oh, I forgot to mention this. These are by Yen Press. So they might be kind of pricey, but if you can get them on sale, I would definitely recommend it. And, okay, so let's go ahead. I'll show the pictures. Alright. So the next 6. You see the spines all line up. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Alright, and then here is 7 through 13. See the pictures all line up. Alright. And okay, so I'll go ahead and switch these last 6 up. Alright. And volumes 1 through 6. So really, really awesome series. And the artwork in here is just amazing. It is very well done. Definitely has its own, you know, kind of distinct style. And let me switch these. Yeah, a bunch of different characters, you know, different abilities and different things like that. Story overall is pretty good. You have your, you know, overarching villain, and you have other side stuff. Excuse me, but overall it's pretty good. Action's great. Comedy's definitely in there. You do have thrills and mystery, you know, to do a video on that. And I'll see you guys next time.